A sinkhole on the Steese highway last week led to a swift response from the Department of Transportation. Repairs came from the maintenance and operations crew, which functions as a sort of first response group for the DOT. In this week's construction report, Adrian Peterson has more on the sinkhole, the solution, and how the maintenance and operation crew functions.
A sinkhole on the Steese highway near Fox was reported as hazardous, spurring a swift response from the DOT.
The sinkhole would pull in vehicles and cars into the other lane or just make it unsafe.
The depth of the sinkhole itself also made it difficult for drivers to stay in their lane, and trailers would become difficult to control if they entered the sinkhole. To remedy the issue, the DOT sent out their maintenance and operation crew, commonly called M&O.
Typically, maintenance is done when the roads are just hectic, kind of pulling you everywhere. We have a pothole truck that usually tries to go out every day that also does maintenance on the roads, and we usually typically look for those, or we can get them called in or emailed in that pothole's been bothering them and where it is.
While these corrections make up most of the day-to-day work, it's nonetheless a vital part of DOT operations.
Because we're maintenance, we're typically only here for one day. We hop around, but if we come back out, we'll usually be on a different patch, but no patch takes longer than a couple hours.
These small-scale operations are almost entirely completed with resources owned by the DOT, and they are scheduled week to week.
Typically, we cover Sheep Creek heavily. We do Old Steese as well, a lot.
The scheduling of operations is dictated by priority, however.
Our first priority is safety, and after that we're looking at the flow of traffic, and that's how many people use a road.
But that scheduling can be quickly changed if an emergency occurs.
And so that priority can shift based on changing conditions. If there's an emergency, a flood, a washout, a landslide, those need to be addressed first. And even if a road is more lightly traveled, if something is a more serious safety concern, then that'll get addressed first.
And while the crews are somewhat more limited in their resources, they can always call in more support if a situation warrants it. This is Adrian Peterson reporting for News Center Fairbanks.
The Summer Road Construction Report is brought to you by American Tire and Auto and Mongold Insurance.